Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how you can play CSOs and ISOs off your memory stick. These are games and movies, okay? This can be done after you have a custom firmware. I have a video on how to make a custom firmware for your PSP. I have the link in the description down below. After you have a custom firmware, you need to first download an ISO or CSO. Alright, just search in Google. Okay, I'm not going to tell you how because it's illegal. Just search in Google and then find whatever site and download one. Okay, after you download one, you want to plug in your PSP. Okay, so I'm plug in my PSP and go over to USB settings, of course. Okay, after you've done that, open up the where you access your PSP, which for me is my computer, and then right here I named it 4GB memory stick. So open that up, and you won't have all these. Okay, this is because I customized it. I added the stuff. Alright, so you will probably just have MP root, picture, music, PSP, and video, and a couple of these. I think memory stick, and you will not have these. I know that for sure. Okay, you will not have C plugins or ISO. So what you want to do is first you want to right click and make a new folder. Okay, new folder, and name it ISO, just like the one over here. Since I already have it, I'm not gonna make it. Delete that. So after you make your ISO folder, you want to grab your game. Alright, I have Alien vs Predator. That kind of sucks, but it's a small game. It's like 257 megabytes. And you want to drag it in here, and you want to put it inside ISO. Okay, like that. And the speed will depend on how big it is. Some games are like over 1GB, and that will take like 10 minutes usually, depending on how fast the computer is and how big the file is. Okay, so once it's done transferring, you want to open up ISO, and I already have some games on here. See, I already added these games. But the one I just added was this one. Alright, it can be mine. I put CSO on here and ISO, but what CSO is just a compressed version of ISO. It saves up a lot of space. Sometimes an ISO can be like 1.3 gigabytes, and after you compress it into a CSO, sorry, then it will become like 800 megabytes. You know, it cuts out a lot of, it makes a lot of space. Alright, you can put more games, and I recommend using a bigger memory card, because so that way you can have more games and stuff. And yeah. Alright, so after you do that, you just want to exit this out and get out of USB mode. So just press circle to go back, and let me show you where to access the game. Alright, so you just exited USB mode. Now you want to go into game, alright, and go to memory stick. And this is the game you just added. You see that? This game you just added. Now normally you would have to put in a UMD to play the game. Now I will show you how to not have to do that. So if you use my other video on how to make a custom firmware, and you have the firmware I gave you in the description, the other video, you will have the MHU. Okay. Now, if you did use that other video, then all you have to do is do this. Okay. All you have to do is press select right here, and this little thing will pop up. Okay, it'll say MHU VSH menu. Right. I don't know if you can see that, but it has all these settings. Okay. So first for UMD ISO mode, okay, it'll say normal. Click Sony, okay? You can just use the left and right directional buttons to change it. So to get out of this, you just press select again and then exit it, okay? And after you change it to Sony, the thing, you will not have to put in a UMD disk to play the game. But if you don't change it, you will have to put in a UMD disk, okay? So just click the game and it will work. Watch. Just like you have the game, it'll work. But it's playing it off your memory stick. That's just the intro. It's not. Oops, sorry. Hold on a second. Okay. This is a game, not a movie. See, it works fine. Everything is completely normal. See? Now I'm not gonna do all this because it takes too long, but oops. Alright, so everything works, and thanks for watching. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe.